From Minute Maid Park in Houston, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Houston Astros. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Lance McCullers Jr. How about a report on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Yuri Ruiz. On the ground to the left, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. And a foul ball. Ruiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And another ball. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner at second, nobody out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's Austin Meadows, and that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And the pitch. On the ground. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So 2 down now, and here is Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Tosses to first. That's the third out. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. On to the bottom of the first. The A's have the lead, 1-0. Back here in Houston, and today's starter, Ian Anderson. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels at bats.
The 2-1. And there's the ball. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One gone here.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. One down, base is empty. Big swing and a miss. Anderson. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And another ball.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Popped up. Settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. McCullers winds, fires, and there's a foul ball. Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid. His balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the mark there. 2-2. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency. You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beat.
Altuve slings to first, and that is the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And that's outside. This to third. The throw to first, and they get the out on Alvarez.
The third baseman,
Jose Miranda up next for the Astros. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Next pitch is downstairs.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. One down, base is empty. Left field. Two down. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Two outs. Up and in. Get a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. Out to short, Meyer. On to first, and that will end the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park, top half of the third inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, Jacob Wilson. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. Pena. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting nine.
Now here is Marcelo Meyer. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's inside.
Meyer here with the big league squad for the final stretch of the season. The former first-round pick has been hoping and preparing for this opportunity for a very long time. That one misses, and now 3-1.
Well, Boog, I think September is just a perfect time of the season for guys like this to get their chance. I mean, it allows them to get their feet wet. Hopefully, they can make some good impressions. And this organization hopes this is just the beginning of a great career.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's 2 down.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
To the right side, Altuve in plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Jake Myers. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Anderson ready to work. That misses the zone. 2-2. In the dirt. To third, tag, got it.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
On the ground, Geloff. tosses to first, and they get Altuve for the out.
Now,
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. And the Astros jump in front. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball down the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Kyle Tucker. The 1-1 is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Zach Geloff. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out.
He was all over that one. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Austin Meadows now. Left-hand batter waits. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. Swung on, belted. Myers going back, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 15 on the year, and they lead it. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Brent Rooker digs in now. The pitch. Liner, base hit. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
Out.
And that's 2.
Really nice job up the middle just to take it himself. You don't want to take all the guesswork out of him. He let his momentum carry him into a really strong throw to first for that double play.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That one is absolutely belted. Caught just shy of the wall. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Houston, here's Yordan Alvarez.
The left field.
Here's a 1-1.
Yordan Alvarez.
That one drilled left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Man at second. That one misses. 2-2. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ruiz sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-3.
That's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Late on that fastball.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. High grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
The count 2-1. In the air, right side. He's got it, and that will end the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. We played 4, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Houston, now it's going to be Robert Hassel III.
Robert Hassel.
Righty delivers. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And aboard on the leadoff single. Robert Hassel III with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boo. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Oh, yeah?
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. McCullers a move to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tucker on the move, heading back. And he brings it into the warning track.
The batter.
Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. Way out front for strike 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
At the belt and fires. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Back to the top of the lineup, and stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. The 1-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That one the other way. Fires to first on the run, and that's the 3rd out. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Jake Myers. And a payoff pitch. Got him. And there's one down.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
One and 2 now. Altuve waits. High in the air, out to right. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Fought off foul.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout to face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is even, 2 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Goes down looking. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. Still tied 3 and 3. Back here at Minute Maid Park. Top of the 6th inning. And now Zach Gallo. Ball to strike. Late swing fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Brown appears to be getting loose. Eric Getty also throwing. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, Pena. To first. And that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All tied up. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And the pitch. Into the dirt, and it's 2 and 2. Just missed.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches in this game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
There goes Tucker. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jose Miranda will hit next. Miranda hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Number 59 will take over here.
And this marks the 60th time he's come on to pitch so far this year. Clearly a very relied upon arm in this bullpen.
Tucker leads off first with one away. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little
2
bit.
balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. 2 outs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Geloff gathers and throws to first. That is the inning. 1 left for Houston, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here in Houston, and now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And he deals.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And a foul ball. Two down. Wouldn't chase that time. There's a swing and a drive. Alvarez going back on it. And it hits the top of the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now on the bump, Hunter Brown.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Go ahead run on base. Shea Langoliers the next to hit. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
3-2 on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Rolls across the diamond. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. So up next, Robert Hassel III. Man at second. And a ground ball to first. Horwitz throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Now the third baseman, Jacob Wilson. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the seventh. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. One up, one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. One down, base is empty. Chopped left side. Meyer throws the first in time.
The center fielder, number
And next to
50.
hit for Houston, Jake Myers. Good eye right there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now a two-out opportunity for Jose Altuve.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying it off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Two outs. And another ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. And a foul ball left side. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout. 2 left for the Astros. Score remains tied at 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And here it comes. Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Almost got him. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brad Hand.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Up the middle, Meyer. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And delivers outside. Next offering way off the plate. One down, base is empty. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. That's ripped into the outfield. And that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. The tag, and he's out.
Got a lot of hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Jose Miranda up next for the Astros. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs. Up the middle. Slings to first, inning over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It's the 9th, and we are tied. Back here at Minute Maid Park. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Austin Meadows. And that one fouled off. And misses inside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. And the righty deals. This one in the air right field. Tucker should have it. 2 down. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Next offered in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one not close. And the count is 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. All tied up at the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Astros, Spencer Horwitz. That's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1. And the slider just misses.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, out to short. Meyer to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Austin Adams taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Soderstrom in position. Squeezes it. And there are 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Soderstrom pulls that one down, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Houston, now Shea Langoliers. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. Soderstrom up to third on the wild pitch. Kicks and fires. Not even close there. And now it's 3-2. Robert Hassel III getting on deck circle. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's the left fielder, Robert Hassel III. Outside, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
1 down. Here's the third baseman, Jacob Wilson. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-3, and he's got a double.
Big swing in the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now here is Marcelo Meyer.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Don't be surprised if all on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, out towards left center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Penn Murphy.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Yuri Ruiz. And another ball. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And it's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Athletics out front here, 5-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So
here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
as a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Meadows grabs it on the run.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Outside, just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
The tying run at the plate. That's to third. Wilson fires across the diamond, and they get Altuve for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. 1 strike away. That's off the mark. Ball 2. And there's a ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't prove one either.
Tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Astros, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes.